All right, welcome back. Now, our special celeb guest today is a man of many talents, a man that has snatched the hearts of women all over the country through his bad boy TV roles. It's none other than the charming Sthembiso Khoza, who is simply known as SK. Now, besides being an actor and TV presenter, SK started out as a sportsman, excelling in various sports, and he obtained his karate black belt at the age of 12. And although he has pursued, a different career path, he still carries that fire and passion with him in whatever he does. Welcome to the show.
Yo, it's so good to be here, man.
I'm so happy to finally have you
excited.
here.
You look good, as always.
Thank you. So what was your life like growing up? Because, I mean, you're very close to your brother, but you've got lots of other siblings as well.
Yeah. I mean, more than anything, I think, I love the fact that you mentioned karate being such a big part of my life.
Yeah.
The thing about martial arts is that it teaches you so much discipline. And I know a lot of people, when we were young, it was always about, oh, so you know karate, so come here, let's start fighting.
Yeah.
But for me, it is even more special because it comes from my dad, who's also my shihan.
Your
so
sensei.
For me, karate didn't end at the dojo.
What's the difference between a sensei and a shihan?
So shihan, he's like a master now.
Oh, wow.
So he was sensei back then.
Oh,
so, but
wow.
we have to,
So
we have to stick with the times.
He's the PhD of the
He's
sensei.
like, yes, he's gonna. So basically, yeah.
Oh,
but
amazing.
yeah, that's my dad and my little brother right there. So yeah, it's honestly like one of the best things about my life. I think I owe it a lot of gratitude and just my dad's my hero.
I mean, we discussed the discipline, I suppose, that the martial arts does give one.
Yeah.
But does it really give you that kind of discipline and timing, I suppose, in lots of other facets of your life?
Definitely, it does.
Calmness.
It teaches you to be patient more than anything.
Really?
Because I started karate at the age of 5, but we couldn't grade into black belts until you're 12 years old because you couldn't get a black belt at like 9 or 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
So you had to wait at least until you were 12 plus because I think in terms of your mindset is also better. So the fact that, I mean, I got to 10 and I could grade for my black belt, but I had to wait. So it teaches you a lot of patience. And I think in the industry that we're in as well, you got to be patient about a lot of things because it's not everything is for you, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you grew up in a town in KwaZulu-Natal.
Yeah, in Tuzuma.
Tuzuma.
Yeah.
And what was it like there?
Amazing. Like, I look at the kids of today and I'm like, you guys have it all. Technology, the electrical cars and all that stuff. I mean, we grew up playing with bricks, going into the forest with my brother. It really, I always say to people that the hood toughened me up real quick.
Yeah.
And, I mean, most of the characters that I play, I take so much from the guys that I grew up around in the neighborhood. The only way to survive the hood is you can't always be friends with the goody goods. You always got to find the bad bads as well because they teach you. And like I said, it toughens you up. So yeah, it was amazing growing up there.
You need friends in high places and friends in low places as well.
True that. True that.
But I mean, growing up, it obviously did toughen you up quite a bit. And obviously, like, just groomed you for life because you were good at everything you did. Like, every single sport you excelled in. What were your favorites?
Oh, my dad could hear me now. I think even today, besides just sport, everything that I touch, I always want to give it 100%. I think most of the time in our industry, that's what we want to do. But I loved cricket more than anything. It's one of those sports where you got to have patience because it takes sometimes the whole day. Yeah. But I was a great bowler, great batsman, great fielder. Really? So it was like an all-rounder thing for me. So if it wasn't put karate aside, I'd pick cricket, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
And why didn't you pursue it just out of interest's sake? Because you were really good at it. Like, you could have gone the whole hog, hey?
Well, I mean, I had an accident when I was 13, which kind of set me back a bit with a lot of the sports stuff that I wanted to do. So I had to kind of just sit back a bit. I mean, I have a recurring shoulder injury that comes back once in a while. So even if I'm at the gym, it still comes back once in a while. So just that more than anything, but I guess entertainment kind of had the calling, you know what I mean?
What, do you remember that moment when you thought, okay, that's it?
It was 2010, I was sitting at my place in the lounge. And I remember seeing an ad about they were looking for a new presenter for a show. And I was like, here it is. You had to just do a video, send it online, and if you were lucky enough to be one of the people that they called, then you were there. And I was one of the 5,000 people that went. I never really got the job, but I did so well that the door opened up for me.
Yeah.
But it was very tricky because, Ginny, it's funny how when you get in the industry, you kind of think, oh, okay, cool. Hey, all right, so the work is just gonna keep coming. Now I've made
And
it,
it
everything's
doesn't work
good.
like that.
But only to find that I had to find out things about agencies and all that little bit of glitz and glam, that it's
Yeah.
not always just amazing.
Yeah.
Not that because now you've made it on screen, you think you've made it. So it was a quick reality check as was that you're not as famous as you think you are yet. You're still gonna have to still work hard. But
Exactly.
I'll never forget that moment, yeah.
Thank goodness you've got the martial arts to teach you
To go
patience,
back
because
to-
this
if this
industry
doesn't work
needs
out.
more. Okay, so I wonder if you would help me with something.
Sure.
Everybody that I know that does karate has got like the most unbelievable body, and I've got no patience.
Okay.
So would you mind teaching me and taking me through a kata?
Yeah.
I know the counting. That's
Okay.
all I know.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah, take it off. No, nobody's complaining in here. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Rule number one about TV, keep the microphone on.
Here we go.
Okay, do you want me to do that for you?
Thank you very much.
Deleuze
like
did
you're
this
doing my
as
tie
well.
for an event
I
or
know,
something.
darling, there you go.
Cool.
Okay, now let's do our kata.
So, my favorite kata, right? So let's start it properly. So, legs together, fingers in, on the side. You bow first, sign of respect, and open.
Oh, it's like ballet.
That way.
Okay.
So you breathe. When you breathe in, you fold the fist. Yeah. So. Yeah. Okay. So this is called seipai. So basically, I'll show you the first move. You need to move your left leg back, but as you move it, this hand goes up and over.
And is that when you go, itch,
Itch. Yes.
Knee. sun,
She. Cool. Go. Rook. Sich. Ach. Kuju. Oh, okay. Why am I
then this
teaching you?
one,
Because
I
clearly
need to
you
learn
know.
this one.
Okay, Karate Kid. The most famous one, of course you gotta know that
Did I get
one.
it right?
You got it right.
Wonderful.
Nicely done.
So the Karate Kid and I are hanging out in the loft today. And after the break, we put SK in the hot seat and test out his moves in the kitchen. We'll be preparing a flavorful hake korma curry. Now, remember, you can call us at any time during the show on 021 430 9881 for all of your culinary questions, or if you just want the chance to chat to fabulous SK and ask him some questions, give us a call too.